weather. A muggy night with lows settling around 13 to 15 Celsius. The moderate southwesterly breeze will become a little bit fresher for tomorrow, which gets off to a grey start with pockets of drizzle. The afternoon drier and brighter, and it should be a sunnier end to the day. Humid again with highs of 20 to 22 degrees. BBC News.
20 degrees now.
BBC Radio Olu, BBC Radio Foyle.
What a one great job!
Siad sydd yn gwneud cwrsig yn mwy afternoon yn mwy fanna lawr sio wedi lehni siarad agos sydd yn wedi gael fanna dyn nhw dyn ni fes sgil dyn y siatnia fleogyn o'r fins a han siad
You wearing your wee curly vest today, Wallow? You wearing your wee curly vest?
agos ac o bwyltio le
Alright, I'm going to Gransha and I'm going for wee Walkies. How do you get parked first, bud?
Sgim realtas a the rear
It's too warm on that pet. We'll go for wee dippy in the lake. 20 degrees now. Shut that right up there. 7 o'clock in the afternoon and it's still 20 degrees. Too warm, wow, it's too warm and it's cloudy and it's windy. So we'll come down to Gransha. Gransha's a mental hospital, but a lot of dog walkers and joggers come down here. Come on, Willow. They've recently put on a poop scoop in. That's only gone in recently. Oh, well, the pile of puppies down there, ready, pet? There's a wee lake among them trees. There's another big lake way down behind the hospital. That's a new poop scoop bin, isn't it, Wallow? They put on a rubbish bin here about a year ago, and they put a sign out not to put poop in it. So nobody put poop in it, they just have it lying on the ground. You got your wee coolie vest on, pet? Your wee tongue still hanging out, but nice breeze blowing. The wee coolie vest should work in the breeze. You wet it in water. As it dries off, it kills her. Oh, you want to run to the wee lake? Get a wee drink in the lake. I'm going to the wee lake. Down this way, pet. Shortcut. Wallow. She's not taking the shortcut. Wee yappy handbag dogs up there yapping, so not going to the water. They're yapping. Okay, if you pups are playing, well, they're playing tugs. And you go and get a wee dip now and a wee drink before you start your walk. Well, on the water, pet. Well, down to the water. Well, on down to the water, honey. Come on, we drink. Well, we drink. Well, under the water. Willow! You should be past the lake. Come on in the water. Come on, honey. Come on. Come on down, lazy girl. Dip the toes. That's a girl. That's a girl. There now we up the tummy. Up the tummy. On the ears. Oh, that's a good dip. That's a very good dip. Alright. I could be doing wet in that wee vest more, you know. I just see the colour up and change it. Hold on, will I wet that wee vest and all, but there we go, Willow. Now, if the vest is totally soaked, it doesn't really work when it's totally soaked. So as it dries off. We'll see now if the tongue goes in. Now we head over down to the wee trees. Head over to the wee trees. There's a wee walk I do through these trees. Not a lot of people walk through it. Most of the people walk on this open bit. That's the Waterside Hospital straight ahead. It's not very big. Honey! Look at the speed! Look at the speed! See how wee bit of water helps? 21 degrees and Willow's running. Oh no, well under the trees. A bit overgrown now, isn't it, Willow? It's a wee bit overgrown. Oh, honey. You're covering me in muck here. The other side of them trees is the road that takes you onto the Foyle Bridge and the car roundabout. There's a wee bit of no man's land. That fence is the perimeter of the hospital. Ah, no, honey. Anyway. Oh, you do your wee snuffies and all. You do your wee snuffies. No rush now. You take your time. You just take your time. Oh, you have to keep moving, Bob. You can go slow like, but you gotta move. I can't sit here all day. Well, I might push you with my knee. Come on. Woodland Trust planted all these trees about 10 years ago. So many thousands of trees they wanted to plant, but a lot of them died. This thing here is the biggest waste of money. It's a replica of what used to be here. But what used to be here was big solid timbers, something that would have came from the Amazon rain jungle. A rainforest. The Amazon rainforest. And it was big solid timbers, and it was planks of wood nailed on, and it was tin nailed on top of that. I can't remember if it was green or red. I think it was green. So I think it was to do with the ships or airplanes during the war. Probably the ships, I would imagine, come up the fire, radar, stuff like that. It was a port and starboard thing. And the original structure had rotted at the bottom. Big timbers had rotted, but it wouldn't. You couldn't have knocked it down. It was still solid timbers. It maybe just shrunk 6 inches. Some artist comes along, pulls a replica. The tannalized wood's okay, but the plywood is useless. Doesn't matter where you buy plywood now, you cannot buy decent plywood. And the plywood delaminated. They put a light on top, they put a searchlight on top. On the day that it was officially opened, it was Mother's Day, and they lit that searchlight for Mother's Day. They had to run the power cable from that, from over there by the hospital, an underground power cable, so that light could go on 1 or 2 days a year, like. And they built this wee path coming down with wee lights and stuff, and half them lights just broke as well. I love the shape of it. They should have left the original there. The original one was a piece of history, it's a bit of engineering. That there's just a heap of shite there, like. And yet the thousands are spent on it. Oh. There's another wee path that goes in near into them trees. Sometimes, most of the times Willow will walk it, but sometimes doesn't want to. More Willow, more on this way. I prefer the wee paths to the open space. Okay, you sniff away there, pet. You took your wee sniffies. I don't want to rush you. I love a wee breeze here, Willow. That's the main road down there. There's one nice piece of art. Don't quite see it here. They made a street out of road signs. Brilliant. Brilliant job, like. If there are more artists like that. Can't see it now with the leaves and the trees. No, you can't see it. It's near the road edge. So one's in the cycle lane, take a wee rest. And it's made from stop signs and give way signs. So you don't mind a bit of art when it makes something useful, like. I would say the artist for that there, Pep, was probably a girl. And she knows nothing about running armoured power cables underground. She just thought, we'll put a couple of wee fairy lights on top. That'll make it look nice. There's a couple of very old boundary posts. Real fixed steel there, like. That's probably wrought iron again. There's two of them here. Long before the hospital was here. Well, you're practically stopping now, Pet. You're stopping. It was your idea to come. I was happy lying in the house, but you wanted to get out. You wanted to get out. You did. Look at the face. Look at the face. We've got to stay in the wee path. Once we get out of the wee path, then we're free range out in the open. And then we'll go down to the wee forest. Come on, have we go. Come on now. Because once you go out into the open, you're going to have piranha dogs and all going after you. Nice and quiet on here. Less coronavirus on here as well. You've all the joggers and all out in that big path. Snuffs every tree. You did a wild lot of kicking today. Hey, you trying to spread your scent all over and drive all the wee boys mad? You guys stay at me. Well, you're annoying me. You're annoying me. If you want to be in the video, you have to be in front. You can't be up my ankle. You can't be up my ankle all the time. Come on, let's go. Come on, I'm going on ahead. I'm going on ahead. I'm going to go down to the rainbow, see if any spare puppies. I do have spare ones. I bring one of them out for a walk. They've not been lagging away behind. Right up my leg. I don't know. See, you get a bit exhausted back and I can't see. When I feel uncomfortable, at least I can see you getting tight. I say, well, not too fussed in this wee path. If we're out in the open, so be happier, but I like the wee path. There's Loch 4, there are 4 right there. Well, we're going underneath the bridge, more underneath the bridge. I put the bucket up there. What if that's for squirrels or something? Huh? Coffee cups. Everywhere you go there's coffee cups. Like, who carries a coffee this distance? Sniffing at every tree here. I'm going to go through the wee hole in the wire now, Pet, and take a wee peeky at the fire bridge. That's if you speed up a wee bit. Oh, Willow, we're going to go down underneath the bridge. Come on this way, Pep. I want to go underneath the bridge for the video. There we go. Brilliant place to come for acorns. You don't need to buy acorns in a shop at Christmas time. They be lying here everywhere in the ground. Some real big ones too. I have my house full of acorns. Here's a wee shortcut here now to the fire bridge. The view of the fire bridge you don't normally see. You hear the cars going over. That's the door to get inside. If you had the key, that bridge is hollow. The whole inside that bridge is hollow inside. The whole way across. They put a fence around it to keep people away, but it's a bit stupid because I'm here now, like. But the fence wasn't, they only put the fence out when they built the cycle lane. No, well, we're not going that way. And they've padlocked and all now. So that's a cycle lane down below. Used to be able to cross the river line. Just open the gate and walk across. But since they put the cycle lane in, you can't cross the river line no more. And once you cross the river line, there's an old pier out there. Well, I can see it in the camera. There's a wee pier just about there. And you used to be able to walk down the other side of the river line there's a wee path went through the trees for about a mile, mile and a half. There's no way of getting to that land at the other side of the line now, it's completely cut off. Well, the gate padlocked, Willow, when we head back. There's a nice wee view of the bridge. This bridge is made up of two different bridges side by side, and there's the gap in the middle. So the bridges, they don't touch, separate piers. Really is two separate bridges side by side. I know that's engineering, Willow. Engineering. Come on now. Willow's more interested in cat poo and peas. Up we go. That's a girl. Now we're getting the bit that Willow wants to go, the big wide bit. And all the puppies go running after you know. Come on, down this way. Back down the hospital grounds. Hey honey, just put a new battery in. Come on, let's go now. Now don't you be exhausting yourself. Lots of wee rabbits, I've got a wee baby one. Lots of wee rabbits down here. Well, I'm going back. Oh, you're going for a snuff? Go back down underneath the bridge again. See if there's any trains coming. Go on down this way, pet. Wee extra bit. Come on. You getting too warm? Well, make it a wee bit of breeze up the foil. How you doing? If you follow this cycle lane, we'll take you into the Waterside railway station in Londonderry. Feel the breeze now, Willow, isn't that nice? Oh, feel that breeze, Willow. Get some nice art down here. Start the train. Now, well, you think I had planned that, wouldn't you? If the BBC had to get a shot like that, they'd have a camera crew down here for 2 days beforehand, checking light conditions and everything else. We just whacked down and there it is. As long as it's recording, must check. Are we recording? Yes, we are. Wouldn't be the first time this thing is not recording. Thing with the GoPro, you don't be looking through it when you're using it. You just carry it and hope it's recording. See, the old graffiti artists are still getting across there. I love going on the other side of that bridge there. What are you trying to get at there? What are you? You don't even know what you're eating. I don't understand, but when I'm in Coleraine, it's the same train, and I can walk across the railway line in 3 places in Coleraine. Just open the gate and walk across. Well, I thought it wasn't locked, still is padlocked. And yet here, they no longer allow you to cross. And what's the difference? Do they slow the train down now at Castle Rock or what? See, there's a better quality of graffiti down this way. Hi there. Just want to go. Come on now, Willow. Willow, come on. You okay? You got your head ripped off, pet? Alright, I thought I wanted to play with you. It wants to rip your head off. We're getting hot again, Willow. There's no wind up here hardly. A wee breeze here. You see the trees blowing, but you don't feel a lot of wind. Willow, come on. Willow, come on. You don't smoke. we sit here for about 5 minutes. Look at that wee breeze and the wee tree blowing. Oh, sit down here, pet. Come on. Oh, I'll have a wee rest here. A wee rest here, pet. Sit and listen to the tree blowing. You cool off. I need a wee cool off. You're going to the wrong side again. We lie down here now. Do you cool off? We lie down. We lie down. Do you cool off? You walk too much. You see, you walk too fast. Or we lie down. Come on, lie down there, pet. Or we sit down. There's a nice wee breeze. We 5 minutes sit down. And you're all nice and wet from the lake. So that wee breeze should help cool you off. You're soaking. And your wee coat's still soaking. Just need a wee bit of a breeze. That wee puppy warm too. The wind's blowing your wee ears. You nice and cool now. I know I'm only about 5 minutes, you know. I'm only 5 minutes. I don't know. What do you reckon? 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 Come on, Jenny scratch, Jenny scratch, Jenny scratch. Look at that wee puppy over there, Willow. There's a wee puppy over there. I see it's melting too, Pip. All puppies are warm today. Are you sure you want to start going again? Willow? Will we start our walkies again, Willow? Are you ready on your walkies again? Okay, but don't you complain, don't you be panting there in 2 minutes. So you're away on bicycles, eh, Pip? I don't think they're keeping their social distance. What's the chances of my shoelace getting caught like that? Look, I tripped myself. One out. Oh, dropped a wee bottle of Pepsi back. You needed that wee rest. Look at that now. I've often wondered, down there by the foil, where the river line crossing is, there's a wee pier. And there's some very old trees along this avenue. So I reckon this wee road here is far, far older than the hospital. But that wee road would originally went down to the pier. Wee fishing boats might have come in. And wee horses and carts would have come up along this road. There's a new lorry there. You look at money bus too. Right, that other one there, we're going to the auction shortly. It's hardly even right. Them trees in front is Gransha Wood. So you have Gransha Hospital here on the right hand side and Gransha Woods to the left. This is the main road you come into Gransha from the roundabout. And there's a car park there for Gransha Wood. And it takes you on round to Oak Grove Integrated College. A lot of people think if you're walking your dog in Gransha, as you're walking around and there's lots of mental people walking everywhere. It's not the case. Most of them buildings is all offices. Might have been patients years ago, but they're all offices now, the majority of it. And this Gransha Wood, it's just a wee wood. Brilliant wee place to come. It's all flat. It's not ideal for wheelchairs or nothing like it. It's not maintained no more. Conservation volunteers used to look after it. I don't think anybody does now. So we're making a wee dent. Come on this way, pet. You have it dark in here now, isn't it, Willow? All the leaves is out now. So it must be near 8 o'clock or later. Oh, honey. Can get very mucky in really wet weather. There's a big water tower in there among the trees, massive big water tower, but you can't see it now with the leaves. Water tower straight in front. Oh, you're not going down to the back of the woods. Willow, go down this way. You want to cut your wee walk short? Maybe you don't want to go down the ways, do you not? So it's a proper wee wood. It's not a forest, it's just a wood. Small wood. Don't know who planted it, when it was planted. The thing is, there's not many bluebells in here. You get a lot of daffodils. So the fact there's no bluebells, it must be an ancient wood. In the videos I make, you can hear bird sounds. Them's the real bird sounds. I don't add bird sounds. I add a wee bit of music. All the birds in the background are the real McCoy. They're up there singing now. Another wee dam someone's trying to make. During lockdown, once I'd made a wee mountain bike track through there as well. I tried to make one. When you go out to the end of this wee wood, there's a sewage pumping station, and if you walk behind the sewage pumping station, that's another wee linear wood that takes you down to a big lake. but I'll be too far for Willow to walk today. But if you got a wee younger pup that likes galloping and stuff, it's a nice quiet wee walk. We've got the lake in the bottom. This is the main wee lane through this wood. Originally, traffic could have driven through here. There's a gate in each end. Used to be tarred at one time, but it's not much tar here now. Wee birds all getting ready to go to bed. Wallow, they're all out going over the branches. I feel a wee tiny bit of rain, Wallow. Very fine. It's starting to rain. Do you no harm a wee bit of rain? This wee path straight ahead now, it's only about 30 feet and you're at the road. Cross the road and then it takes you on down then to the big lake. A wee narrow, quiet road. We're going up the right, aren't we, Willow? You're going to get stuck, honey. You're going to get stuck. Oh, now look where you're stuck. How are you going to get out of that? That's a girl. See, that's what happens when you follow your nose. Ground's very dry here. This is Wednesday. We've got a crossroads here. This wee path here gets very mucky on the wet days. When the Woodland Trust were here, they would have kept these wee paths maintained. The power station, the boiler house for Gransha Hospital used to burn coal. Burned coal up to about 4 or 5 years ago. and it used to have a automatic feeder. You would have heard the wee machine shoveling the coal and dropping it into the hopper. It just went continually, dropping the coal in, and the coal was kept outside in big piles, and all the ash was blown out automatically into a skip. And the Woodland Trust, they would have used some of the ash on these footpaths. But they've changed now to gas. I think the whole thing's automatic now, there's no workers in it no more. And that's why they're storing the buses there. We're off the path now, well it's following the roads. Wee feather pet, a wee white feather. That's the old morgue used by the hospital, but it hasn't been used for a long time. And the Woodland Trust, they used it. Oh, that's right, pet. And when the Woodland Trust are here, they used to recycle things, and you'd always have piles of stuff lying out here. And they built seats and stuff. A lot of the ones in the Woodland Trust were ones with special needs. You used to have a wee minibus, and so that's where they would have met up on there. Probably had wee cups of tea and all. And they built wee seating place down in there, but I haven't seen the Woodland Trust here in a long time. So whether they had no funding or what, I don't know. But you see the buns and all, they would have been old buns Derry Council would have had. They recycled them. The wee garden here. Come on, Willow. There's a man carved this caravan here on site. This wasn't brought in as a caravan, like the Woodland. I'm mixed up. It's not Woodland Trust. It's conservation volunteers. So conservation volunteers were here, not Woodland Trust. Getting mixed up. And the conservation volunteers, this thing here was put here as a solid log, and I watched the boy carve it on site. So it wasn't carved in some warehouse over in England and shipped in. Your man actually carved it on the spot. I wonder there's a date on it. One there 2003, 2004. There's a wee story about it, the old man of the forest. Conservation volunteers in Northern Ireland. I say it was mostly ones with special needs. We're here with them. Used to have an old bench, steel bench there. Used to have in Londonderry where the forest side is. Before the forest side used to be public toilets and a big fountain, and used to have steel seats around it. And they had one of the steel seats. But no more now, no more. Wee buildings just lying empty. What's in there, honey? Come on, I don't be eating nothing. Come on. Come on this way. Willow. Come on. Look at the tongue hanging out now. The tongue is hanging out. We'll go to the wee lake again. We're heading back now through the hospital grounds. That's the kitchens over there where they cook all the food with a glass roof. I had a friend that worked in there for a while. It's typical kitchens, half the staff never turn up. All young ones, minimum pay. All out late the night before, not turn up for work. That's what it was like when he was there. He was one of them. Got me to ring up a few times for him, saying he was sick. That wee building in front there, that would be, that's a new building built there about this last 5 years or so. And that one, maybe that one on down the distance, they're the only ones that actually have patients in it. The rest of these buildings is all offices. That's a nice wee sprinkle of rain now, isn't it, Willow? Not too heavy, just nice. Well, I'm on over the side. On over the side. I know what. I'll go around this wee path here. I got the camera today, Pip. Don't want to go too close to the hospital, Pip. If you ever need your phone charged up in the socket, just put it on an outdoor tap on it. Fine rain now. That's the fine stuff, isn't it, Willow? That's the kind of stuff you don't realise you're getting soaked. Always think it's a waste of time putting lights on the ground. There's a light on the ground now, light up the bench underneath. All these are architects and designers that come out with all these stupid things. They always leak water and they never work. All them wee lamps along the grass, they had to spread weed colour on it. The boys cutting the grass, it holds them back. All they needed was a proper couple of decent street lights coming out of the footpath. Wee lights, they never work. They always break, but look at all the paint coming off them. Something interesting about Gransha, not so much now since they changed over to gas, but when they had the coal, you see these wee square things all over the place. There's underground tunnels. They're them locked now. They weren't always locked. Years ago they weren't locked at all. And it's actually a tunnel tall enough to walk through with the group by heat pipes, and the boiler house down the back pumped the hot water to all the buildings. And if you came down here on a winter's day when all the snow was lying here, the grass above this would have been thawed. Snow never lay. It shows how much heat was leaking from the pipes. So even though the pipes were lagged, I often thought it'd be handy if you were homeless and you wanted somewhere warm and dry. You know, why would you want to lie in a cardboard box in the city? You come out here, lift one of them manhole covers and get a warm place for the night. There was one boy I was speaking to years ago, and he used to do maintenance down here. And he was telling me that when they went into the tunnel, they weren't allowed to go in by themselves. You had to have a man outside waiting in case something went wrong. So after a certain time, if they weren't out, whether they overcome with heat or what, I don't know. But you just couldn't head down on your own. You had to go on a team. But last winter there, the last couple of winters, the ground's frozen. So it mustn't be used no more. A lot of these separate buildings now have got their own gas boilers in them. That wee building over there has got its own gas boilers. One time that would have been fed with these pipes. But then that, the tunnels are still there. They could maybe take the pipes out if they're not being used. They've still got underground tunnels. Hey, you rabbit. Go back now to the big lake pit. Get a last wee drink in and we'll see about heading home, I reckon. Oh, it's a good old walk you had today. You huffed a wee bit at the start, so that's normal. Oh, wee rabbits. Hundreds of rabbits here. Wee Willow doesn't scare nothing like a couple wee baby ones. They used to have a wooden fence around that, part of it's still there, and they would have had pavement slab footpath, but something else is long gone. But the lake in there, it's all muck at that end. Yeah, a wee rabbit down in there too, Willow. It's a wonder they don't put a fence up now for health and safety. Is that a wee hot spot, pet? They put new pipes in here last year. You see the grass hasn't fully grown yet. New water mains. There's one wee rabbit and he's not in a rush to go anywhere. Wee small one. Yeah, he's going now. That's the same tree what we've got growing in our garden. I don't know what kind of tree it is. Comes out with them wee flowers. It goes to, are we any flowers in ours, Willow? I didn't notice the flowers now. It goes in them wee flowers and then it goes into these wee green things that turn black and the wee birds love them. Wee black seeds. But it's a funny old kind of wood, that's why I don't know if it's a tree or a shrub. It's a funny old kind of bark on it. It's not a kind of tree you chop down and cut for firewood. I haven't noticed the flowers in ours now, Willow, but they should be flowering. We're always a wee bit late. Maybe the flowers got on ours. So good. I never noticed this year, Willow. This place is better than any council park. Look how short the grass is kept. That's like a bowling green there, how smooth it is. Everybody in that jug carriageway flying past, and most people don't know it's here. They just think it's a hospital. Our last wee drinkies in here now, pet. Your last wee drinkies. There's the old path that's left of it. That's a girl. My last two dogs, Shadow and Lucy, they used to love going into that water. Had I came, I would have laid down here in the bank and threw the ball. Willow, we drink of water. Drink of water. Where are they? Mum. Willow. Possible to get her on. Come on, Willow. Drink of water. You're gasping. Well, it's not really gasping. Willow, drink of water. Last chance. You know, every other wee pup would be down here and there. Not Willow. I think that wee vest has helped you today, hasn't it? We'll keep that wee vest on you now until October. I don't know how Willow managed to pee if she doesn't drink that much. You're peeing more than you're drinking, pet. And now, almost back at the start. Back to the car now. Go back to the car. Hey, honey. Oh, feel the breeze there, Willow. Not nice? Oh, nice there. Come on back to the car now. Well, if I left you there now, you'd be going over to that house, wouldn't you? Back to the house now, and we'll get a wee piece of toast. I'll get a cup of tea. Come on out. Let's see what time it is now, Willow. It was about 7 o'clock or so when we came down. It was after 7. Up we go. Let's see what time it is. 18 degrees, 8:30. You want one of these wee treats now? Well, I had to get this box full. I need 2 hands, pet. I need 2 hands. Almost finished these. Well, what I'll do you on a bit of a diet, so yeah. And saying that, I bought a big tub of ice cream last night, didn't I? Might just give you a wee scoop when we go home. Ah, it's very warm.